everybody. It is Brandon Foster, the mindset coach, encourager. And today I am with Cyndi Williams, who is the amazing CEO of Wanderlust CEO. She actually has many professional training programs for travel professionals. And I came here to get your feedback, Cyndi, on what it's been like having me as your mindset coach.
I love it. Let's do it. Yeah, I mean, it's been amazing for one. So we work with professionals all over the world, and our primary focus is to get them success as fast as possible, get our clients results. And early on in my career, I learned that if you can remove people's mindset blocks, that they can move so much further, so much faster. So when we were really going through a lot of growth, because I was doing a lot of the mindset stuff at the beginning myself, I was like, I need to find that person who is just going to help strip away, right, those limiting beliefs, those what people, believe they can accomplish, because ultimately any business's success or in any goal you want to accomplish, if you can be in the right mindset, you can do it faster. So that's how we came across Brandon, and he has been instrumental. You came out to one of our retreats, and I was like, you know what? I told the team, I said, let's open some conversations and kind of test the waters and kind of see how this whole thing will go. And that's how it all started. And now, if for your audience, you support our company is kind of the mindset cornerstone, if you will, for pretty much any project we do through our training programs, through the different things, because you're helping our clients get results, which is the most important thing to me as a CEO, right?
Absolutely. So one of the things that I've done as part of your program is building out mindset videos for each module of your curriculum. What would you say the impact that has been through people actually going through your programs?
Yeah, it's very impactful, because it's not just a conversation or a coaching, which you do too, right? You do the live stuff, but the fact that people can go back and resource and go, oh, let me pull that tool out of my toolbox for how to move past a block or whatever. I'm focusing on the challenge. How do I get out of this mindset so I can move forward? And it's like they have a whole library at their disposal that they can go in and check in. So they have all those tools in their toolbox. And I think this is one of those things that, coming from a corporate background and having won awards in education and all of the things, this is something that a lot of corporate outfits underestimate when it comes to driving success and driving performance in their organizations. So like when we consult with bigger travel companies that have 500, 1,000 people, they'll come in and just hire us to do some consulting sometimes. A lot of times that missing component is how their staff is going about their day-to-day, what their staff believes is possible. We're kind of stripping away some of that preliminary stuff that needs to happen so they can realize that larger success. So having things like a library that people can source and have that, all those pieces, has been instrumental in the programs that we're building. So thank you for that. We love them all.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. I mean, it's something that brings immense joy into my heart is watching people spread their wings and soar, so to speak. So in addition to those things, I'm also on the team calls, right? Every week. And at the end of the team calls, I provide your team with some mindset wisdom or encouragement, whatever you want to call it, to get them excited and motivated. What do you think the impact of that has been on your team? Because, we're talking about your clients on one end. What do you think that impact has been on the rest of your actual team?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that that's so key when you have a corporate partner, right? So, one of the things that is hard in every organization, or that can feel hard, is keeping or growing your sales team, keeping them motivated, because sales isn't something you can just go to a workshop and then you're motivated for the rest of the year. It really requires like ongoing maintenance, and how are you feeling and what are you hearing from clients, and sharing the successes, and also like a lot of times how they're feeling about personal things going on in their life can impact how their sales are converting or not converting, and that can impact your bottom line as a company. So, we love having you, Brandon, on our calls. We always say, Brandon, we got to save the best for last. And he always gets the team. But also you have an opportunity to listen to individuals who say, I'm struggling here. I'm having this going on in my life. And I feel like this is happening. And my sales were incredible last month, but this year this month I'm falling flat. But I don't know why. And you'll pick up those little nuggets and be like, did you realize you said this? Did you realize maybe you're internalizing this? And we're able to work them past that. So it's really instrumental from, that sales piece. And then also just the overall, I think a couple of things come from that, right? Like our team sees our commitment to whatever their life's purpose is, right? Like we've had people that, I'll give an example. We have someone who was a great agent for my travel agency for years and years. And she was so nervous to come to me to say, hey, I think I want to have my own agency. And she thought I don't know what she thought I was going to think, but I was like, that's amazing. Like we're an empowerment company. So walking her through that process. And then she's, you go through challenges when you grow into that CEO kind of role, but being able to kind of meet people where they are and do those check-ins. And I think they look forward to it from week to week, or sometimes they're coming ready now for you. They're like, Brandon, I've been feeling this, or what should I do about this? Right. So it's having that weekly check-in to just, get them staying in that high performing place. And also it's a great thing to do for your staff anyway, because you're supporting them having a happy, healthy, balanced life between work and life. So if you care about people first in your organization, your company will always win. And that's another thing corporate can learn from small business and size businesses, because it's true. Like in my going back years and years, because I started my professional career in the 90s, it was a different philosophy how companies took care of their employees. That's not how it is today. So I have taken that all through every company that I've ever run. I've really learned, like, if you take care of your people first, you will breed loyalty in your company and, care about their well-being, and you'll take it to an even other level. So it's just the right and human thing to do anyway. But it's one of those things where I don't care what size your company is, that will help drive your numbers. Because it's doing the right thing, even when it's a hard thing, right?
Yeah. And so what do you think has surprised you the most about having me as the mindset expert for your programs?
Well, I think the first thing is, like, as a CEO, I was trying to do everything myself, right? So it's like, and that was one of the things that was really hard for me to let go of, because I love mindset, but I had to recognize, like, my job is to steer the ship. My job is to do the goal planning. And I think bringing you in has been amazing, because it's freed up my time to help the company grow, but also the result, we did not see any backwards movement in our clients getting results. In fact, quite the opposite, because everything's in our programs now. Because I'm only one person, you're able to do videos for our clients and for our staff. You're able to pop in and do those extra things. It just gives us more bandwidth. And then we're seeing the results, which are amazing. Like this year has been in the travel industry, we had COVID, we had so many challenges that popped up on the map. Yeah. But yet our clients are launching and growing travel businesses and making sales and having huge successes. We've actually recorded more success stories this year than any year before. And I was like, it was almost like I couldn't believe it. Like my calendar is like, you have 3 case studies to film tomorrow. You have 3 testimonials of people, we have people selling $100,000 and people grew their team, and people, all these crazy, amazing things happening. But it's all rooted in people took off the belief that it couldn't happen, or the belief that they weren't capable of it. And that's a powerful thing. So to be able to have that outreach in a bigger way in our company is only showing up in the results, which has been amazing.
Absolutely. And so what would you say to anybody who is like on the fence or doesn't understand the value maybe that a mindset expert, a coach, I like to call myself an encourager.
Yes, I love that.
Person, yeah. They're on the fence. What would you say to them?
I would say do an A/B test, right? If you're like a large corporation or even a small business, right? If you're really like on the fence, test it both ways, or just lean in and give it a 60, 90-day test for your whole company. What is it going to hurt if you're not getting results? And I think what you'll find is that your staff will be happier and healthier for it. And that will always show up in your numbers. I call it like the halo effect, right? There's a million programs out there where people can be like, oh, I'm gonna go to travel school, or I'm gonna whatever. We're the only ones addressing the real needs of people on a one-to-one basis. So whatever kind of company you are, travel, and I've worked in different industries before, it's so powerful coming from a training background that, you know, being in the, I think the trenches, if you will, like working one-on-one with people, realizing once you get them past a block, then it's like they get to blossom. So even if you're increasing a 10% on your bottom line, like do the math on that. It's nothing in terms of your return on investment to start the process. And once you start, you'll never stop, because it's like, then it's part of your culture, and then your whole company is better for it. So I would say lean in. You know, Brandon is amazing. What he can do in terms of helping your corporation or your small business is really impactful, and it's important, and it's something that you'll be doing that other employers aren't. And it's another reason why you're going to retain the staff that you have and get better performance overall on your bottom line.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Cyndi, for being here with us today and sharing your testimony of having me as the mindset expert for Careers on Vacation, all of your amazing programs. And if you are someone who is looking to become a travel professional, set your own hours, get freebies traveling, and just really live that awesome, amazing life of being a travel agent, I obviously highly recommend Careers on Vacation. Cyndi Williams is the industry expert when it comes to launching, scaling, and growing your own travel business. So you should definitely check her out. Thank you so much.
And you'll get to work with Brandon too. So it's a win-win.
That's true. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much today, Cyndi. And I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you on our next team meeting.
Yes, my pleasure. Bye, Brandon. Thanks so much.
Absolutely. Bye-bye.